Now, you're a woman in a prominent position in an Islamic organization and in the party. Have you ever encountered any discrimination, any difficulty in the course of your work?
Yes, of course, yes. At first it was very difficult because I'm also dealing with the conservative community. You know, our constituents mainly are from the conservative community. It's very difficult because they're not used to dealing with women. And I'm so independent, I travel alone, and they see that as a, you know, a negative thing for me to travel alone. I have to be accompanied by, you know, someone. And so I chose a bodyguard, a male bodyguard, because it also to help with this. This is, no, you should be accompanied by someone related to you, or a woman, which I find is quite a hassle. You know, things like that, for example. Or in gatherings, you be put in a women's section than men's section, and whereas I'd rather, you know, engage the men because they're the ones who are more active in being the agents of change again in their societies, in their local communities. So, but again, I think that my involvement in politics also served as an inspiration. I hope that it will serve as an inspiration for more and more young women to be able
but
to.
how do you deal with this difficulty of trying to convince the men that you can be as smart and effective as they have?
I just keep on ahead. You know, I just do what I have to do and just pushing for that. You know, and eventually, I believe that they will get accustomed to me. I mean, I might be a past now, but they will get used to it. But I'm lucky because I have my father as a protector, because I'm seen more as his daughter. That gives me I guess, a robe of protection. You know, they see me as an extension of him, so they want to engage me. So, but I'm aware of this, so I intend to use this for the benefit of women. You know, if you get the clerics to be more accustomed to having a conversation with women, then you can push for it.
Yeah, I think you're very fortunate in that you have your father supporting you, but there are other women who come from a conservative community or society like yourself that have to struggle very hard, in fact, and they lose out. We hear of many such cases. And let me ask you, so your interest in politics, did your father have a lot of influence in that?
Indirectly, because, you know, I observe him, I watch him, I help him, but he never asked me to join the political party, for example. It's purely my own decision. And it took me 3 years to finally make that decision, because I knew that it was going to be hard, and there will be consequences. There will be, you know, no more privacy, no more, you know, leisure time. It will be hard works all the time, and it was hard. It was hard to make that decision, but I finally realized that I'm privileged, and if I don't make this, if I don't choose this road, then I'm afraid that one day I will regret of not taking this road.
Well, by joining the party, what do you hope to achieve? I mean, as a woman, as a social activist, what is it that you would like to take place?
I'd like to inject more idealism within the party. And it's a struggle, I'm telling you, despite having the position as a Secretary General, because politics in Indonesia, probably elsewhere, but it has these connotations of being a bad thing, of being a negative thing, and people tend to think about themselves more, especially in Indonesia. There we have so many corrupt politicians, and I'm just trying my best to inject more positive thing, and that, you know, giving a sense of trying to teach people, or trying to push for, you know, at least our policies that will reflect on that, you know, will reflect on our push for making politics as a change, as a tool to make changes, not a change to get, you know, just to get power, but that's it. So it has to be, there has to be more thirst, you know, for changes. So it's a struggle. For example, in, you know, with our MPs, sometimes I get a feeling that sometimes they don't realize that their main job is to fight for something, is to advocate for something. So my job is to be a whip, you know, to whip them into action, for example.
And what do you think we should do to get more women involved in politics?
At the moment, what I'm trying to do is I'm forcing, my way in the party, for example, by forcing more and more women to get involved in politics, by demanding, not forcing, I guess, demanding, for example, our branch offices to get more women involved, at least 30%. And sometimes I would have a fight with our male activists there. I said, no, you need more women, especially in conservative areas, in conservative, like in Banten, in West Java. It's very hard, and sometimes I would be in a meeting and I would be the only woman in that meeting. And all men, most of them smoking, and it's hard, so I try to push for more involvement of women, at least within the party structure.
What do you tell women when you tell them that they should be involved in politics? What do you tell them would benefit them by joining?
Well, I say it's up to you. If you want to have a condition in this country which will benefit you, which will, be to more your liking, then it's up to you. The man is not going to fight for you. It's all up to us.
Do they buy that?
Yeah, well, I mean, they understand that, but they, sometimes they whine, they say, oh, we try to get active, blah, 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 but the men wouldn't allow us, and just push ahead for that. Just keep on trying.